In today's video, I'm going to show you some excellent family and friends festive games that are easy to play over the holidays. They'll help you practice and improve your English, and I guarantee everyone will enjoy them. Whether you're a beginner or a fluent speaker, these games are perfect for everyone. Let's start with one of my personal favorites, Taboo. This game is perfect for building vocabulary, improving descriptions, and thinking quickly in English. It's a game I use regularly with my students when I teach. So if you've never played Taboo, here's how it works. You'll need 2 teams and a set of word cards or taboo cards. Taboo cards have a word on the top and underneath a list of taboo words. That's words that players are not allowed to use to describe the main word. For example, if the word is dog, you might not be able to say pet, bark, or canine, otherwise it would be too easy. So the goal is to describe the top word without using the taboo words and have your team guess it. If you're successful, you get a point. It's best to set a timer so that you've got to be fast and creative with your English. Much more interesting. Not only will this help you practice descriptive language and synonyms, but it's also a fantastic way to make you think quickly in English. If you stay to the end of this video, I will be telling you exactly where I get my word cards for all of the games in this video for free. And this is not a sponsored video, there are simply some really good resources on internet. Next up is the classic game of charades, a game that can be enjoyed by everyone, no matter your age or your English level. Charades helps improve your understanding of vocabulary and your verbs in general. Here's how you play. One player will choose a card with a word or phrase to act out, while the rest of the group has to guess what it is. You can play in teams or individually. It can be any word such as eating, dancing, or jumping, just no speaking. You can only use gestures or actions. For advanced players, you can make it even more challenging by acting out a film or a book title, or even idioms. It's a fantastic way to test your understanding of expressions and improve your fluency. Again, try using a timer for added excitement and difficulty. Now let's talk about a game called 20 Questions. It's simple but very effective for practicing question formation and critical thinking in English. It sounds boring, but I promise you it's not. To play, one person picks a word card and the rest of the group can ask up to 20 yes or no questions to guess what the word is. For example, is it an animal? Can you eat it? The beauty of this game is that it's not just about vocabulary, it's also about understanding question structures and how to eliminate possibilities. It's a great way to practice conversational English while also having fun with the group. Make sure you choose words that are challenging for your level. Let's move on to a game called Word Association. This game doesn't need cards. It's a game that is all about fast thinking and vocabulary recall. Here's how it works. Player 1 says a word. Player 2 has to say a word associated with the first word. Then player 3 has to say a word associated with the first word, and so on until a player can no longer think of an associated word. That player is then eliminated and you start again with a new word. Let me show you. If player 1 says apple, player 2 might say fruit, and player 3 might say tree. All of these words are linked to apple. It has to go fast, so don't give players more than 3 seconds to say a word. It's a quick game that helps you think on your feet and expand your vocabulary. This game works wonders for fluency and speed of thinking in English. Try challenging each other to use more complex words. Next up is a classic game called I Went to the Market. This game is perfect for improving vocabulary, and it's a good game to play around the dinner table because you don't need cards. Here's how it works. Player 1 starts by saying, I went to the market and I bought, then you say an item. The next player has to repeat what player 1 said and then add a new item to the list. For example, if player 1 says, I went to the market and I bought bread, player 2 has to say, I went to the market and I bought bread, and then add an item, and milk. Player 3 then needs to say, I went to the market and I bought bread, milk, and eggs. These are boring items, but you can say anything that you want. It can be a yacht, it can be a car, it can be a house, a circus, anything you want. The game keeps going with the list getting longer and longer until someone forgets an item or mixes up the order. If that happens, they are out and the game starts over again with a new list. Start with simple words, but as the game progresses, challenge each other to add more unique or complex items, like a bouquet of flowers, or a jar of marmalade, or even a golden pineapple. It's a great way to expand your vocabulary. And finally, we have Pictionary, the drawing and guessing game. This one is great for practicing creative descriptions. To play, one person draws a picture of a word or a concept, and the others try to guess it. You can use a whiteboard or just paper and pencils. You can make it easy by choosing simple words like baby or happy, or you can make it difficult by choosing concepts like things to eat for breakfast or objects from the bathroom. It's up to you. The key is to draw quickly and clearly because you need to make sure that the other players guess what you are drawing before the timer runs out. This game is fantastic for improving your imagination and descriptive language skills. It's also a lot of fun to see how your friends and family draw. So where can you get all of the word cards needed for these games? Well, games like Pictionary and Taboo exist as games you can buy online, either for adults or in junior form as a slightly easier version. However, in order to choose the level of English and the theme for my students, I personally either create or download free sheets on Pinterest. Again, this is not a sponsored video. You just have to type into the search bar on Pinterest word cards for charades, for example, or whatever game you're playing, and you have lots of free resources to choose from. So there you have it, games that will make your holiday time not only fun, but also a great opportunity to practice and improve your English. And the best part is that you won't even feel like you're studying. English doesn't have to be boring. If you enjoyed today's video, then don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. If you want to do some more English with me today, then join me in the next video. I wish you all a very happy holiday season. Thanks for watching. Bye.